You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning to all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the show. It's a great day here in Gwinnett County. Hey, it's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney, about to give you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. It's a beautiful day. Right now, it's about 72 degrees, going up to no higher than about 80. So it feels like we're in fall, but I can't really get excited because the weather down here changes so rapidly. It'll be 100 degrees tomorrow, so I really can't get excited. However, for the moment, I'm going to enjoy these 80 degree days because they are just divine right now. Getting up early in the morning, and I've been up since 5 o'clock, and the weather is just amazing. I like fall. Like, I'm a fall and spring girl. I was born in February, cold, but I like the fall and spring, especially the fall, because I like fireplaces. I'm corny like that. Like, I like fireplaces and fire pits and all those kind of things. So, but it's a beautiful day. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Today is Tuesday, August the 27th. It's August the 27th. We are at the end of August. I think Sunday is the 1st. Yeah, the 1st of September. So we are, this year is really passing us by for real. Like, for real, y'all. All right, listen, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in and give you the horoscopes brought to us by noted astrologer Michael Thiason, right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Today is August the 27th, and these are your daily horoscopes for today. And we're going to kick it off with Aries. Competitive games will be your forte. You can look into new jobs, but don't count on getting help from someone who may have promised you assistance. Don't count on getting any help from that person. They lied. This will not be the day to start new business ventures or make drastic changes to your career. No new business ventures today. Just be calm. The time is not right for that. Taurus, use discrimination and play hard to get. Okay, play a little hard to get. Don't be so accessible. You will find good buys and you will lift your spirits Get help setting up a reasonable budget. Look into ways of making extra cash. Get you a side hustle today, Taurus. Look into what your side hustle could be. Listen, if you can write, maybe you can be a copywriter. I was with someone yesterday, and they was telling me that they needed a bio done. I was like, yeah, we just hire a copywriter. That's a job. That's a freelancer job. Like, if you are good at writing something, if you're good at anything, you can create a side hustle out of it. I'm not going to even get into it because I could be talking for hours just about that. But anyway, Gemini, you are best to keep hard feelings to yourself. You will have a problem dealing with groups. You'll meet new friends if you try new activities. You got to do something new. You want to meet some new people? Do something new today, Gemini. It's always nice to meet new people, especially if they're nice people. Cancer, you can't win and they won't listen. You can't win and they won't listen, so save your breath. You'll get to your destination just as quickly. Drive slow. Travel could bring you the adventure and excitement you require. They won't win. You can't win. They won't listen. Stop talking, and you'll get to your destination just as quickly. Drive safe. Be safe out there. Leo, one-sided attractions are likely. Do not lend money or belongings to friends. Moves will be hectic but favorable in the end. Listen, if it's one-sided, you move on and don't lend money or your belongings, especially if you want it back. I was always told, don't lend money that you can't afford to give away, because chances are you don't get it back. Just saying. I'm just saying. Virgo, you will meet someone interesting if you attend promotional functions. Be prepared to overcome frustrations and obstacles at work. If you don't want to get involved, work by yourself. Listen, Virgo, if you don't want to get involved with some stuff today, do your own work by yourself. Don't even worry about the other person. All right, listen, I'm going to the song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thiason right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett show.
I hear you breathe, but I can't see if you're right here next to me. Something's wrong, wasn't it fun? Is it now we're done? You get dressed, I'm like a mess, and you tell me to confess, and you tell me to confess. Oh, I don't know what to say, what to do, how to make you see. This is nothing in real life, it might just have been a bad dream. You can run, you can hide, but you can't put the blame on me. Because you're acting like a volcano, turning to be my savior. Nothing you do can save us, save us. Because you're acting like a volcano and make me feel outrageous. You keep teasing me, but you're nothing without me. Running fast, never look back. Now we're over, that's a fact. Phasing light, see it all bright. You were never right. Back to life, I apologize. Too soon to say I'm fine. Too soon to say I'm fine. Oh, I don't know what to say, what to do, how to make you see. This is nothing in real life, it might just have been a bad dream. You can run, you can hide, but you can't put the blame on me. Because you're acting like a volcano, tending to be my savior. Nothing you do can save us, save us. Because you're acting like a volcano and make me feel outrageous. You keep teasing me, but you're nothing like a volcano and make me feel outrageous. You keep teasing me, but you're nothing without me. Like a volcano, tending to be my savior. Nothing you do can save us, save us. Oh, nothing you, 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 oh, nothing you can save us, can save us.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Micah Thiason. We're going to pick it right on up at Libra. Relationships will be emotional today. They may cost you dearly. You are best to keep your cash in a safe place. That's like the third or fourth horoscope I said about money today. So this is a money day, most people. It's a money day, people. Scorpio, you may find it necessary to confront a situation that has gotten out of hand. Try to avoid any drastic decisions concerning personal legal matters. You may overspend if you travel today. However, the trip would be one to remember. You're going to spend a little extra, but it's going to be something you'll never forget, Scorpio. How about that? Listen, that experience is probably going to be worth it. Sagittarius, you must be careful not to ignore the needs of youngsters in your family. Those close to your heart may be difficult to reason with. You can find out interesting information if you get a chance to talk to people you respect. Okay? Don't talk to the other folks. Don't talk to the one because you're going to probably forget some junk. All right, Sag. Capricorn, your dynamic, determined approach will win favors as well as a helping hand. You may have difficulties with foreigners. You can expect to have a problem with your lover. Don't put off the things that they have asked you to do. All right, don't put it off. That's called procrastination, Cap. Don't put off today. Don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today. If they ask you, go ahead and get it done. Aquarius, you may want to sign up for lectures or courses that will bring you mental stimulation. You could have trouble persuading others to accept your ideas and opinions. Put your energy into behind-the-scenes activities. So today is not the day for you to be up front, Aquarius. Put some energy behind the scenes. It's good sometimes to be behind the scenes, getting the work done. I like that. I don't mind being behind the scenes. And my fellow fish, Pisces, learn some new skills that will increase your income. Yes, always. Don't let siblings put pressure on you. Never. You may have taken a little too much, but you will enjoy every minute of it. I don't know what I'm taking too much of today, but I hope I really do enjoy every minute of it. All right, listen, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Michael Thyssen. But for right now, we're going to move on to some news you could use about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So the Nestle plant in Lawrenceville is closing down. Yeah, Nestle is planning to close a distribution center in Lawrenceville this fall as a part of the ongoing shift in its distribution model. According to company officials and information filed with the Georgia Department of Labor, Nestle USA filed paperwork about the closure with the Georgia Department of Labor, whose website shows that 111 people are expected to be affected when the facility shuts down. So luckily for you guys, there are a lot of people, a lot of companies coming into Gwinnett County bringing in some jobs. So even though you may be losing your job at Nestle, chances are you can pick up a new job, and that's a good thing. I mean, it's sad that you're going to lose your job, but at least there are a lot of companies coming in right now to actually bring in jobs. So look out. Make sure your resume is tight. Make sure your background is good, because sometimes you be at a job so long they don't do a background check but once. They don't go back and do a background check on the person every year. So you may have gotten into some things over the years that you've been in Nestle that you need to go ahead and get cleaned up now that you may have to make this move. All right. So a company announcement concerning the change in its distribution model indicates the closure is going to happen probably this fall. So just be prepared. Be prepared for that. You don't want to get caught out there. Sorry to see Nestle go. Sorry that these guys are going to lose their job, but, you never know. Here's the thing. There are other jobs coming into Gwinnett County because we are a good place to position for business owners, companies. And that's why we are getting so many. I talked about a company yesterday, a manufacturing company that's bringing in 50 jobs. See what I'm saying? So, but you got to make sure your stuff is tight. Your stuff has to be tight. It can't be wishy-washy and all over the place. All right? All right, two massive health systems in Metro Atlanta announced the launch of their imminent merger. So Northside and Gwinnett Health Systems will merge tomorrow. So become one big health system. According to a statement from the Northside Hospital Communications Team, the merger will increase the capacity of the health system and alter names of Gwinnett Medical Center Hospital. So it will no longer probably be Gwinnett Medical Center. Otherwise, the health system said patients will notice virtually no changes to their treatment and care. Patient bills and statements will be addressed from Northside following the merger, and payments will be made to the same. For care received at Gwinnett locations prior to April 28th, patient bills will still say Gwinnett Medical Center. So Gwinnett is merging with Northside, and that is a huge merger. Yeah. It's still going to be a network, so you got, if you're worried about your insurance plan, they say there's Gwinnett Medical Center is still going to be in the network, which is good because that's the hospital we go to most of the time. The system will have 1,636 in-bed patients and more than 250 outpatient locations throughout Georgia and nearly 21,000 employees and 3,500 physicians on staff. Gwinnett Medical Center Lawrenceville will be called Northside Gwinnett Medical Center. Duluth will be called Northside Duluth Gwinnett Extended Care. Will be known as Northside Extended Care, Northside Gwinnett Extended Care. The Clancy Rehabilitation Center will be known as Northside Gwinnett Joan Clancy. So they're gonna change the names a little bit. So that's the deal. Mergers. You gotta do what you gotta do. These companies, they have to do what they feel is best for their bottom line. Hopefully this won't affect us too much. That's hope. That's a hope. You know what I mean? Hopefully it won't. You never know. All right, so the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office is looking to spend nearly $2 million to participate in a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement 287G program, according to a presentation made to the County Budget Review Committee yesterday. So, the 287G, that's the one they've been fighting here because Sheriff Butch Conway has said he's going to enlist that program for another year, and a lot of people are upset about it because they feel discriminatory against those who are not here in the States. And, he said he likes it. It helps them to keep it under control. There are a lot of people who don't like it because they feel like it puts fear in people's heart and it kind of keeps the crime up because people are afraid to report the crime because they fear that they're going to be deported. But anyway, he is saying he's going to pump a lot of money into the program next year. And so, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's a sad thing, you know. So so how the program works, and inmates who are not U.S. citizens are held for ICE by officials. So deputies are allowed to hold them. Hispanic and Asian community groups have gotten up at board commissioners meeting and called the governing board to put an end to the sheriff's office participation in the program. And so they've been fighting over that. And I got a story to come up after this. Like 287G is not a program that is loved by a lot of people. But there are some people who love it, you know. So that's with everything we do. You know, I'm learning so much about politics these days. It's unbelievable. And I got another story. So at the meeting that was held 2 weeks ago that was facilitated by Commissioner Marlene Foscue, there was a guy there. His name is D.A. King. And a lot of people didn't show up to that meeting because they say he was prejudiced, he's a bigot, he's a racist, and all these things. Well, he's filing a lawsuit. And I'll talk to you about that in the next segment after this song. Y'all, you wanna hear what he has to say? He's suing. All right, be right back.
Everybody's been saying that you're up to no good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hooked. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me to sever the ties. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. Should've known by your rap sheet that you weren't nice. But now I am telling you, I'm going to smile. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star. And in a week or two, I won't remember who you are. Man down, he ran out of luck, and now it's my time. Ain't no looking back, I'm on the right track. Here she goes. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star. And in a week or two, I won't remember who you are. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star. And in a week or two, I won't remember who you are.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Listen, if you missed any episode of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes. And also, support the show. Order a t-shirt. You know, can make a donation through Patreon right over there. And also, pick up a copy of my new book that's coming out called Pod Chicks. Yes, Pod Chicks. If you are interested in learning how to be a podcaster like I do, 4 days a week here and on some other, I have 3 podcasts, right? This is the one I do consistently on a daily basis. And I'm going to be doing my other ones, not daily though. This is the only one I'm doing daily. But I'm going to be doing my other 2 more consistently. I do one like once a week. I haven't done one now for a while. only because I've been trying to get this one set up the way I want it to be. And I'm pretty close to getting it the way I want it to be. So now I'm going to start back doing my other one. One is called Talk Business with Audrey, and that's a business one. It's all about business, talking to entrepreneurs and authors around the world. And I actually launched that one first. I launched that one back in 2015, but I kind of put it on hiatus because it was a call-in show. And it wasn't live like this show is live. And so I put it on hold. And my other show is called The Pod Chick, and it's all about podcasting. So I talk to podcasters about podcasting and those who are interested in podcasters. But anyway, I love podcasting. It's a great platform. It allows me to talk about the things I want to talk about. It allows me to play music. It allows me to meet great people in this space because there are a lot of amazing folks in podcasting. In the book, The Pod Chicks, you read about 13 of the women who I met at PodFest, and they tell you why they started podcasting, what they're doing now, and how has it changed their lives. And for some of them, it's doing some really major things. Even for me, like this show is, I get up every day and I do the show because I love doing it, but it's opening up a lot of doors for me, and I'm grateful for that. So, yeah, go to Good Morning Gwinnett. Check out goodmorninggwinnett.com. Check out the past episodes. Also, pre-order a copy of the book. I'll sign it for you. Yes, I will. All right, moving right along. So we were talking about the program 287G. So Commissioner, 2 weeks after the County Commissioner Marlon Foskey publicly accused Dustin Emmons, Society President D.A. King, of spewing hatred and bigotry and racism, King has filed an ethics complaint requesting Commissioner Foskey be verbally reprimanded for her comments. So in the complaint, which was filed Thursday, King asked that Foskey immediately apologize to him during a board meeting, requested that the Board of Commissioners take out an advertisement in the local organ of Gwinnett County apologizing to him. Asked that Foskey be fined an undetermined amount and requested that he be granted any further relief deemed just under the circumstances. So he is filing a complaint, and he wants Commissioner Foskey to pay up because she violated him. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't even know did she even respond to it. Yep. The thing about this is, right, if you were not a bigot or racist or whatever, people couldn't call you that. Obviously, you have done something to get that name attached to you. I'm just saying. It's kind of like a murderer. Like, I kill people, but I'm not a murderer. What are you? If you're not a murderer, but you kill people, what is that? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, so listen, the Gwinnett County Sheriff wants to spend about $5 million more a year to hire 79 more deputies to address the growing needs at the county government headquarters. To serve warrants and for other duties, the department said in an annual budget presentation yesterday. Chief Deputy Bill Walsh made the presentation on behalf of Sheriff Butch Conway. While the county's jail population is stabilizing, more sex offenders and expanded Gwinnett Justice and Administrative Center have created the need for more men and women in uniform. So if that's what it's going to take to keep Gwinnett safe, then spend the money. It is what it is. The sheriff office made its request for new deputies in 4 separate installments, which the budget committee, they got a lot of openings too. So if you're listening around the world and you're looking for a job, they're always hiring at the Gwinnett Police Department. Always. I was like, that sign is always out there saying hiring all the time. It is. It really is. And it's a good career. It's a dangerous career though. I got to talk to some of the men and women in blue when I went to Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101, and I'm telling you, I had a newfound respect for their work. We know that what the work they do is dangerous, but just to have the opportunity to talk to them, and I'm never going to forget this because the guy said to me, he said to us, he was talking to the group, one of the cops, and he said, we're just like you are. We're afraid just like you are. And that so resonated with me. That's probably why I've talked about that so much on the show, because we got some bad seeds, right? We do. There are some bad apples in the basket, but not all of them. The majority are not. They're just a few. Here's the problem. I think if that stood up and said something about the bad apples and we got rid of them, it'd be a better thing. And so, when he said that, he was like, afraid just like you. We have to walk up on crazy people all the time. We don't know if they're going to shoot at us. And he's right, and so I'm grateful for the work that they do, and I'm grateful that they go out there every day and they put their lives on the line for our safety. Now, the bad seeds, you guys need to step back. Send them somewhere where they can be crazy together, because those are crazy people. The ones that are doing crazy bad stuff, they need to send them over to Afghanistan somewhere, over to Pakistan. Let them, you want to do some crazy stuff, go over there and fight with Bin Laden people over there. All right, listen. I'm going to move it on because I can get into a whole rant about that, and I won't. Not at all. The Duluth City Council voted recently to reappoint Charles L. Barrett III as the Chief Judge Court Administrator for the City of Duluth Municipal Court. The Municipal Court adjudicates cases of alleged violations of local ordinance and some state laws. The court is headed by a Chief Judge and Court Administrator assisted by court staff. According to the city's website, it is the court's mission to provide efficient, fair resolution of all matters coming before it and to ensure that all court users are afforded ready access to the court. All right. Listen, I'm going to another song, and I'm going to come back to pretty much give you the last couple of things. Matter of fact, I'm going to, I'm going to keep going, and then I'm going to come back and wrap it up because I don't have a lot of news. It's not a lot of events going on today. It's not. I thought it would be more. I normally have a lot. So Duluth is going to allow out in Boonton Road Park for events. Yeah. So if you have an event at the park, we got these beautiful parks with these community centers, and I guess there's been a question. So the Duluth City Council recently voted to allow alcohol consumption in the community room of the Max building at Bunton Road Park, located at 3180 Bunton Road. The change to the alcohol ordinance will expand the facility usage agreement to allow consumption of beer and wine for adult functions and facility renters, subject to conditions. Additional changes recommended by the Alcohol Review Board were also approved, including clarification on the 5-year look-back period on background checks for alcohol license applicants. Changes will also extend the requirements for registered agents beyond residing in Gwinnett to residing in the state of Georgia. The final amendment will change the title to remove happy hour and clarify the language on subsection 3. So now if you're going to be having an event at Bunton Park, you can have alcohol, but there are a few restrictions, but you can still have it. So if you want to have a nice event and you want to have beer and wine, now you can. All right, that's a good thing. We have some really beautiful parks here. Like some of the community rooms are just gorgeous. I'm going to be speaking at an event, the Spiritual Business Summit in September, and that's going to be at the Rose Jordan Community Room. So if you want more information about that, send me a message to Good Morning Audrey at Good Morning Gwinnett, and I'll send you information about that. I'm not sure if the organizers, I can't remember the website, but I'm going to be one of the speakers there at that event, talking about businesses and entrepreneurship, and I'm excited about that because this is what I do. I breathe entrepreneurship on a daily basis for the last 20-something years. It's what I do. I love doing it. I can't tell you I don't, because I do. I really do. Like I was talking to my daughter this morning, and when she was little, I was an entrepreneur. She's a grown woman now with a baby, but when she was a little girl around 7 and 8, I was an entrepreneur, and I love what I do. And I said to her just this morning, like, there's nothing else I would want to do in this world other than be an entrepreneur. Nothing. And I wish I had known this when I was 19, because I could have saved myself a lot of time and headache, changing jobs and going to school and for things that that didn't matter. I was really chasing money is what I was doing. In my early 20s, before I had my daughter, I was partying, so I wasn't chasing money. I had a good job at the hospital, and I just partied and traveled. That's what I did. But that's what you do in your 20s, in my early 20s. I partied and I traveled. I would go in my room, my mom would say, where you going now? What plane you about to jump on now? Because I would go in there and make a plan, book me a trip, and be out. I didn't have any kids. I was single. I was a 20-something-year-old single person, just having a good time, living my best life, And when I had my daughter, that all changed. I had my daughter when I was 24, and I realized when she was 3, I was like, okay, I got this little person I got to take care of. I need to do something different. I need to get a career. I had a job, but now I realize I needed a career. And that began my journey to find myself, to find the thing that I love. And I discovered entrepreneurship within that journey, and I've never looked back. When I was 29, that's when I discovered that I could be this thing called an entrepreneur. And I have never looked back from that day. You know, I think I haven't had a job in almost 22 years. I haven't. I got hired yesterday, though, to work on someone's campaign, but I don't consider that a job because I'm very flexible. But I haven't had a go to 9-to-5 job for 20-something years, almost 22 years. And that's a blessing because not everybody can say that. That is a blessing. I've been able to be there when people needed me. I've been able to be there for my mom when she had breast cancer twice. Go through chemo and radiation for days and days at a time and not have to worry about, you know, calling in or calling out sick or things like that. I wouldn't be anything in this world but that. That's all I would be. Listen, I'm going to go to a song and I'm going to come back and wrap it up. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. Stay tuned right after this next song.
Oh, it's been 27 nights without you here by my side, and I've been counting every hour. Girl, since you stepped out of my life, oh, she ain't coming back. All my friends are saying that, so you don't even have to try, 'cause she ain't your Mrs. Right. But that love was true love, and they've got no clue, and I don't know what to do. I've tried to ignore it, 'cause that is what they say, but deep down I know it won't work out this way. Tell me, are you feeling like I'm feeling? Only you would know, 'cause I can't seem to let you go. No, I can't seem to let you go. I guess your girls, they do the same, telling I'm the one to blame. And you believed in all the rumors, yeah. They told you I was playing games. Oh no, she ain't coming back. All my friends are saying that, so you don't even have to try. And she ain't your Mrs. Right. But that love was true love, and they've got no clue, and I don't know what to do. I've tried to ignore it, 'cause that is what they say, but deep down I know it won't work out this way. Tell me, are you feeling like I'm feeling? Only you would know, 'cause I can't seem to let you go. I can't seem to let you go. I can't seem to let you go. You ain't here no more. My life is a bore. I just try my best, gotta live it, but I'm nothing like before. We used to be strong, together we couldn't do wrong. Now the magic is gone. I've tried to ignore it, 'cause that is what they say, but deep down I know it won't work out this way. Tell me, are you feeling like I'm feeling? Only you would know, 'cause I can't seem to let you go. I can't seem to let you go. I've tried to ignore it, 'cause that is what they say, but deep down I know it won't work out this way. Tell me, are you feeling like I'm feeling? Only you would know, 'cause I can't seem to let you go. No, I can't seem to let you go.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. Listen, guys, I'm about to wrap it up for the day, but before I go, I want to give you a little bit of inspiration. And this is a really cool quote, because some of us are just really anal about certain things. I'm a little bit anal sometimes, but this is a quote for the day. Done is better than perfect. Ooh, that is so powerful. I was talking about being an entrepreneur earlier, right, in the last segment. And sometimes you get so caught up in trying to make things perfect that it never gets done. Because a lot of people are perfectionists, right? And I know sometimes I suffer a little bit from being a perfectionist, just a little bit, and I'm constantly making it better. Here's the problem. It never gets done. So at some point, you got to get her done. Sometimes you got to get it done. And done is better than perfect. You can always go back and tweak it, but just get it done first. And I'm not saying put out some junk. I'm not saying that, because I know some people are like, well, you want to make sure it's your best. Yeah. But sometimes you spend so much time trying to make it better, that it never gets done. And now you find yourself, 4 weeks out, and you're still working on better when the thing could have been out already. You find yourself 4 years out, and you still work. And this is a prime example. I've heard people that say it took them 6 years to write a book. Now, it might take me 6 weeks to write a book, especially if it's a how-to book. It might not even take that long, for real. If you're writing a novel and it has to come together, 6 years is a long time. Unless you're doing like some kind of research, I guarantee you that person is spending a whole lot of time if they're not doing a lot of research on making it better, instead of just getting it done. Just get it done. So that's my inspiration for you today. Done is better than perfect. Get it done. I'll be back again tomorrow at 11 a.m. right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Listen, guys, thank you for being here with me. You could have been anywhere in the world, and I had a very short show today. That's because I didn't have a lot of events. There wasn't a whole lot going on today. Like, I didn't have anything to really announce. Today is Tuesday, so it's not a lot going on. I had a lot yesterday, but not a lot today. So anyway, I'll be back again tomorrow at 11 a.m., God willing. Until next time. And don't forget, if you like the show, share it with your friends, and go on over to Good Morning Gwinnett. What's today? Today is Tuesday. I'll be back again tomorrow at 9 a.m. See, I'm always behind time. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow is Winning Wednesday. I'm giving away something. The first week I gave away movie passes. Last week I gave away, what did I give away last week? I forgot what I gave. I gave away a gift card for dinner. So make sure to tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow is Winning Wednesday. I'm going to be doing a trivia question, and the first person to give me the answer by emailing me at audrey@goodmorninggwinnett is going to win that prize. So, all right, listen in. I'm thinking tomorrow was Thursday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll be back again tomorrow at 9 a.m., God willing. Until next time, make it a great day, y'all. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.